Hey everyone, and we gotta get going on this presentation because, sorry there's no introduction. I just need to go fast on this presentation discussion because I know there's a lot to discuss about on this presentation. Because, they showed off a lot, and yeah, I'm guessing this discussion will be about 2 hours long. I'm not even joking or over-exaggerating. That's probably literally how long this discussion will be. But anyways, let's get started. So the Nintendo Switch presentation. You did it. Nintendo, you freaking did it. Woo! Really amazing, oh my gosh, outstanding presentation. I literally don't know how anybody did not like this presentation. There's gotta be at least one good moment in the presentation. There's gotta be one good moment. I don't know how anybody could not like the presentation at all. That's just insane to me. And some people are even thinking that the Switch is Nintendo's dead, the Switch is dead. Those are really funny jokesters. But anyways, let's get going. So these are all the games that are being released on launch day, and then summer, spring, holiday, all of this. And so far, looking at launch day, it's smart, but also dumb. This is why it's smart. Because you got a really big first-party game. You got... I'll tell you about 1-2 Switch later, but you got a Switch. Or you got a, also another first-party game. And then you got three, what they call third-party titles. So, you get 3 third-party titles for launch day. Which is good. Nintendo needs third-party titles really badly, because that's one thing the Wii U did not do good with. So, already launching the Switch with third-party titles could really bring in some people who are, not really into Nintendo's first-party titles or anything. So, yeah. But there's not enough games. There's only 5 games, and that's it. This Switch needs more games. And that's the, dumb part. The smart part was to include third-party titles for the launch, but there's only 5 launch games, which is bad. They need more. So, yeah, guys, and only one of the games only one game is actually what I care about. There's only one game that I care about out of all 5 of these, which is Breath of the Wild. I'll tell you about 1-2 Switch later, like I said, and then Super Bomberman R, I guess I could give a shot. I've never really been interested in the Bomberman franchise, but I've heard Bomberman is a really good franchise, so I guess I could try and get into it. Skylanders, and I don't even know how that's still alive. And then Just a Dance 2017. I'm honestly really surprised this is a launch day, not holiday, because usually Just a Dance is a launch day title. So yeah, Just a Dance I don't really care about that much. Just a Dance is okay, but I don't know, just don't really feel it. The only thing I'm excited for is Breath of the Wild, and that's about it. So, that's bad news for me, but maybe to a lot of people, maybe Skylanders and Breath of the Wild is huge, or maybe Bomberman is huge to them. I don't know. And I'm looking at March, and that also does not... Well, I shouldn't say not good, because I have no idea. I've never heard of any of these games. I've never heard of Snipper Clips, and then I've never heard of Fast something, and then I've never heard of I Am Setsuno. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these games at all. I'm not sure if they're like new IPs or something, but I shouldn't say they don't sound interesting. I should like actually look at a trailer first before criticizing it. So yeah, I don't know. April 28th, we get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Good, another good game. I'll explain more about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe later in the discussion, but that's only one game. Even though Mario Kart 8 Deluxe looks super hype, that's not enough. We need more than one game for April. Plus, it's a port. So, So, if you already have the Wii U version, most people who have the Wii U version may not buy this game. So, that's basically no games at all for April. Kind of. To the people who have this game and may not want to buy it. And then spring looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Tetris, Puyo, I don't know how you pronounce that. Looks good. I'll talk about ARMS later in the discussion. Splatoon 2, I'll also discuss later in the discussion, but there's only one game again for summer. But then again, we have these other 2017 games like Minecraft, Sonic Mania, NBA 2K18. So, some of those might be. Sorry. Some of them, those games might be summer, but so far, Splatoon 2 can't be the only summer game. Like, I have no more school for 3 months, and I want to be able to play my Switch by playing games that are releasing on the summertime. So, yeah. But there only seems to be one game. But then, again, Sonic Mania may be in summer, or Steep may be in summer. And another game that's released only for the fall. And then, again, I'll explain about Skyrim later in the discussion. And also, again, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, maybe, in the fall section. So, Skyrim may not be the only fall game, but so far, it's looking like it is. And then, Holiday 2017... Save my hype when we get to that part of the discussion. And then we got all these other games, like Street Fighter 2, Minecraft, and all that. I'm guessing, I'm just gonna make a prediction right here. I'm guessing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will be fall. I think Street Fighter 2 will be a spring. I think Sonic Mania will also be a fall title. I don't know about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I don't know what Steep is, so can't really predict that. Minecraft, I also maybe late summer. And then I can't not predict FIFA and NBA 2K. Actually, no. I think FIFA will also be summer, and I think NBA 2K18 will be holiday. And I also think Sonic Mania will also be holiday. So yeah, that's it's looking grim on launch day. March also. April may be pretty good. Depends on what the games on the sides, like Minecraft and Street Fighter and all those games on the side of the picture. It really depends if they release it in April. Then spring looks looks okay. Summer, again, summer and fall, it depends. It depends, like, when these games are launched. If they are launched in summer, then maybe a pretty good summer. If they're not, then I guess not. Same thing with fall, and yeah. So, yeah, again, launch day does not look good at all. Yeah. So that may be disappointing for the Switch. That could really plop the Switch down into the hole. So I hope, gosh, I really wish. I think this is basically confirmed. There's no way Steep or Street Fighter 2 or NBA 2K18 or Dragon Ball is gonna be on launch day. These are the final games on launch day. Hey, at least we get Breath of the Wild. If we did not get Breath of the Wild, then this thing's doomed. I'm sorry, but this thing would honestly be doomed if Breath of the Wild was not launch day. Maybe if Mario Odyssey was launch day, then no, but I feel like if Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Splatoon 2 were not launch day, then this would be a big downfall. Obviously. Obviously. So yeah, that's why I think of the lineup and everything. Now let's actually go into the presentation. So they first released the price, and the rumors were saying it was $250, and then a bundle pack would be $299. But the Switch itself is $299, which, okay, I'm fine with. You gotta realize, you're getting a lot of stuff for $299. You're basically getting a console and a handheld for $299, because that's basically what the Switch is, a handheld and a console. So you're almost getting like 2 consoles at $299. That's really good. Plus the Wii U is $350. The Xbox One was like $400. I don't know what the PS4 was, but yeah, this is pretty good. That's really good compared to the Wii U. And you're getting the dock, you're getting I think the battery life? And I'm trying to think what else they did. They said you're also getting the Joy-Cons, you're getting obviously the Switch itself. You aren't getting the Pro Controller, which is, and I knew it was gonna happen, but, I really wish we got the Pro Controller with the Switch, because that Pro Controller looks really comfortable. That looks really good. I love that Pro Controller. But yeah, I think you're getting the charger with it. You're getting the Switch, or not the Switch. Yeah, you are getting the Switch, but you're getting the Joy-Con. What is it called? Joy-Con stand. Yeah, the Joy-Con stand. Then you're getting dock. So yeah, you're getting a lot for $299. I think that's a deal. I think that's good. I like they're doing it their pricing. And then bundle, I'm guessing it will be like, I feel like 350 would be too much, because that's how much the Wii U was. So maybe like 240? I meant 340? That also seems high. I don't know. Like, if they made a Breath of the Wild bundle, what would be the cost? I don't know. Like, I feel like 320 would be too low. 310 would be too low. 350 would be too high. 330 would be too high. I don't know. So, I literally cannot predict that at all. I don't know what the heck this console price will be with a bundle, like a bundle with the 1-2 Switch, or what else is there? Just a Dance 2017 or something, or Breath of the Wild bundle. I really don't know. So that's my thoughts on the price. Now let's move on to the Joy-Cons. So they showed more about the Joy-Cons. I'm glad that's really cool that there's a amiibo sensor in the Joy-Cons. That's really awesome. And then they also included sharing it. You can also capture your gameplay and share like pictures online like the Xbox One S. Yes! Like, even though I don't really use that feature on the Xbox One S, I still think that's really cool. I like how the Xbox One S has like, it feels like a community kind of. It feels like a whole community of Xbox One fans, or Xbox fans, because, you know, you get people sending pictures and captures and all of that. And the fact that Nintendo's also doing that, it's gonna feel like a huge community of Nintendo fans, and that's gonna be so great. Even though I don't use it on the Xbox One S, really, like capturing and, you know, all that, I basically record and stuff and put on YouTube, not really the Xbox. I definitely see myself doing this with the Switch, though. I definitely see myself capturing and maybe doing maybe being the final boss in Super Mario Odyssey, or maybe posting a capture saying, just got Breath of the Wild today. It's gonna be great. I can imagine myself really using this. But the Joy-Cons themselves, even though I've actually heard that the Joy-Cons are actually pretty comfortable, I don't know. I'm not sure if I believe them. I don't know, that still looks really uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks really uncomfortable. But, again, people have been saying that these tiny heck of a things are actually pretty comfortable, so I don't know. And then again, love that there's an amiibo sensor on them. And yeah, I think that's it for just the standard Joy-Cons. Now, time to talk about the colors for the Joy-Cons. Yes, but also, because, you know why? The only colors they released is red and blue, which they look really cool. The red and blue Joy-Cons look really cool. But it looks so weird, because those are the only colors. The Joy-Cons are the only colors for the Switch. Like, the dock's not also red and blue, the Switch tablet, the tablet type of controller is also not red and blue. Like, the Joy-Cons are the only colors, and it makes it weird because you got like neon red and blue, and then the rest is black. Like, it doesn't, like, it just really stands out, but I don't know, it's just weird. Plus, what also sucks is that, is that you could only get red and blue. You can't just get both red or both blue. You have to get both red and blue. So, I'm glad they gave us colors, but they kind of ruined it. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I really hope they have some more colors in mind. Like, or maybe even, yeah, like a Mario-themed type of controller, and I really wish they made, like, the whole thing, like, dock and everything. These colors, not just plain black, and then these things having really bright colors while everything's black. It just doesn't stand out. I don't know, it just looks really weird. So yeah, hope they have more color variety. I hope there's more colors on the Switch than just the Joy-Cons. And I hope you could get two of the same colors, not completely, but two different colors. So, yeah, hopefully Mario Odyssey, oh my gosh, Mario Odyssey, color or type of controllers, let's go, make that a thing. You're doing that, Nintendo. we're forcing Nintendo to do that now. So yes, just do more with the colors. I'll be happy with you. I'll throw my wallet in your face, and we got a deal. So yeah, that's my opinion on the colors. Again, I feel like they kind of really downgraded my thoughts or what I expected for the colors. Like, I was so hyped when they announced colors, but then they only... There's also gonna be more colors in the future, but I was a little disappointed when they showed that it was only red and blue. Plus, I love how they presented the colors. Like, they had like the black controller, and then they put like a little white sheet on it, and then they did like the snap thing that they do every time, like the snap switch thing, and then it was like a magic trick where they had like a sheet, and then they pulled off the sheet, and bam, instead of black they had two red and blue controllers. I really liked how they presented that. That was really cool, how they did like a whole magic act thing. But yeah, I thought that was a great way of presenting it. Not just, more colors. Nope, it's like magic. You see this black controller? Well, there's more than just that, because bam, there's red and blue. So yeah, like that. So I guess we should move on to the next thing. The next thing is, this actually solves my problem with being uncomfortable with the whole Joy-Con, how tiny the Joy-Cons are. The wristband. That, oh my gosh, like, I don't even care about the whole wristband thing. It makes it, there's like a thing that you attach to the side of the, what is it called? Joy-Cons. I keep forgetting the name of the Joy-Cons. I always want to call it like left stick or something, or right stick. I don't know. It's really weird, but yeah. Anyways, I am so glad that there's like a wrist strap thing, because I'm not even gonna use the wrist strap. I'm just getting it because it makes, if you actually look closer, it makes the whole both of the Joy-Cons fatter, and that's what I want. I want this to be fatter, because those things are tiny as heck, but when you put on the wrist strap, when you attach the wrist strap to it, it makes the Joy-Con a lot bigger. So when they attach the wristband thing to the back of the Joy-Cons, it looks a lot more comfortable playing. So I'm so glad that they did this, because like, I don't even think they're intending to make it more comfortable for you. I think they're just to add a wrist thing, but I really don't care about that. I'm literally just gonna buy the wrist strap just because it makes the Joy-Cons fatter. So yeah, it looks a lot more comfortable. Really surprising. So yeah, I'm glad that's the thing. I'm glad that they added that. Happy. Just happy. So I guess that's it for the wrist strap. Time to move on to the thing, which is motion sense, which I don't think that was part of the Wii. Like, it was motion sensor, but this, it could actually know, it knows the movement of your hands, like what they said. It could manipulate rock, paper, scissors, and do something. So yeah, I think that's a really cool feature, but I don't know how they would interpret that with games though. Like, what game besides maybe 1-2-Switch would use this feature? I really don't know. But I still think it's really cool. Again, it's like another upgrade to the Wii controller. These whole two Joy-Con things are like basically huge, not huge, but big upgrades for the Wii controller. So yeah, I think it's not really feature, like, I wouldn't even care if this wasn't a thing, but I think that's really cool that it's not just motion sensor, it can also, you know, detect the movement of your hand, or fingers, or foot, face, whatever. I think that's a really cool feature. I just don't know what games they would use this feature for besides 1-2-Switch. And maybe... Actually, no. I don't think they would use it for ARMS, either. Yeah, I don't know. No, I think maybe Just a Dance. I think they'll definitely do it for Just a Dance. Alright, that seems about right? Right? I don't know. So... yeah, the motion sensor looks pretty cool. I just don't know if they'll actually use that a lot or not. So, yeah. Looks cool. Cool. Next thing that they presented with the Joy-Cons was HD Rumble. I'm not sure. I've never heard of I've never heard of Rumble anyways. What is Rumble? Is that when the remote control, like, shakes or something? Is it like when the remote control, like, shakes in a game, like, maybe huge explosions happening and your controller vibrates? I don't know if has Rumble been a thing in the past? I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever heard about Rumble, and especially HD Rumble. But this whole HD Rumble thing, oh yeah, before I discuss that, leave a comment below and tell me what console used the Rumble. I've never heard of this thing before, but it sounds cool. I want to learn more about it, but the HD Rumble looks really cool. I love that demonstration with the whole ice cubes thing. It also made me really thirsty, but yeah, and that looks so cool. It really does. I feel like, but again, I feel like what would they use this HD Rumble thing with besides 1-2-Switch and maybe ARMS? But yeah, the HD, like, Rumble. That looks so cool. That looked hyped. I love the demonstration of the ice cubes in the water. Woo! That looked fancy as heck. Yeah, I'm loving this HD Rumble thing. Is this, like, new to the industry? Like, is Rumble a new thing to the gaming industry? Did Nintendo invent it? Or has this been a thing in the past? I don't know. But it looks so cool. It's hype. That thing's hype as heck. That looked really awesome. And they couldn't explain it in any perfect way. With the ice cubes. Oh my gosh, it looked beautiful. It looked awesome as heck. So the HD Rumble looks really cool. I'm glad that they did that, and again, I'm pretty sure the Wii didn't do that. Again, I don't know if Rumble's been a thing in the past before, or if this is something completely new to the gaming industry. But, yeah. And again, it's another upgrade to the Wii controller. And I love it. So, yeah, HD Rumble is hype. I like it. I like the idea. Leave a comment below. Tell me if that's been a thing in the past, because I've never heard of this before. So, yes. HD Rumble, I'll accept it. Sounds great. Good job, Nintendo. Alright, I think this is when we move on into the games. They showed basically the Wii controller improved a lot. Obviously with some flaws with the controller being a little tiny, but hey, you got you get that wrist strap thing attached to the back, so that may make it more comfortable, but it may not. But just to me, it looked more comfortable. So yeah, I like this presentation though. I like this part of the presentation though. But it's really weird that they went the Wii route, because, I thought like the Wii days were over. I thought the Wii days were like over for them, but nope, this is the huge upgrade. This Joy-Con controller is basically the huge upgrade for the Wii controller. So, yeah, it's really weird that I guess it's okay. I don't think it'll affect them that much, because there's definitely some really cool features. Again, with the whole hand motion and the HD rumble, could really shake up this being really different from the Wii controllers. And yeah, and they explained perfectly that this is not basically the Wii controller. This is basically hugely upgraded to the Wii controller. So I'm glad they did that. If they didn't message that, that would be kind of bad. And I'm glad they took some new turns with the whole Joy-Con thing. And I'm surprised how big of a role Joy-Cons are on the Switch. I'm really surprised. So, yeah. So, I guess it's time to move away from the Joy-Cons. Let's talk about the games. Let's go into one really something. I don't know what this is. But 1-2 Switch. What? What? Okay, let me even say one. That 1-2 Switch, like, the name is, it's weird. And 2, what the heck is this game? What? I don't get it. Like, I don't know, the trailer made it kind of stupid. I don't know, like, not the cowboy scene. I also love the cowboy scene when they looked all mad at each other, and it was like a western style. And I like how they pulled out the Joy-Cons and instead of like an actual gun, and they pulled out their Joy-Cons, and then that was basically like their, guns. Again, it was a little obvious when they showed the whole Cowboys thing, but yeah, I thought that was cool. But after they showed that, I don't know, the game looked kind of dumb. Like, the actors feel like, I don't know if it was the trailer, or I feel like it was the actors. I feel like the actors actually made the game look really dumb. Like, again, it's Nintendo fashion style. Of course they're gonna do goofy things with a trailer or a game like this, but they made it too goofy, and I don't know, the trailer made this game look really retarded, to be honest. So, I don't know how I feel about 1-2 Switch. Plus, this is really confusing when the creator of this game said this. He said that instead of looking at a screen, you look at the eye of your opponent? So how the heck would you know what you're doing? Like, I don't know. I feel like they should have explained that a lot better. I don't know, like, maybe have some quick little gameplay of it. Like, after the trailer, explain that instead of looking at the screen, you look at the eye of your opponent. What was that? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm not sure if you got that background noise or not, but anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know, like, they should have done, like, you look at the eye of your opponent, and then maybe they should do some, like, big, I don't know, some little gameplay of what they mean by look at the eye of your opponent. Because a lot of people were confused when they said that, including me. I didn't get what they were saying. Like, I get that they're saying that you look at the opponent instead of a screen, but how? I don't know. How would you not, like, what? That's just weird, playing a video game without looking at a screen. What are you playing, the wall? Like, what happens if you don't have two people? Then you're staring at a wall. Hey, wall. So, yeah, I don't know. This is such a weird game. I honestly wish that this was maybe a Switch Sports Resort or something. Or maybe Switch Sports. I don't know, even though that's way too similar to the Wii versions, I don't know, something like that. Or maybe instead of Nintendo Land for the Wii U, Nintendo World for the Switch? I don't know, just something else besides this. It's like, this is literally probably the weirdest game I've ever seen in my life, and it doesn't look interesting. So, 1-2 Switch does not look interesting to me. Overall, what I think, yeah, sorry if you're hyped for this game, I don't even care about it. Like, I love Nintendo Land, and then I loved the Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. I think those were both really cool launch games. But what's this? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could do something way better with this. I feel like they can, but they just decided not to. I guess whatever. So, leave a comment below and tell me, are you excited for 1-2 Switch, whatever this is? And because I'm not really. My focus is on the other obvious game that's gonna be really hyped and huge, and I'm definitely getting that game more than any of the other launch games. So, yeah, at least we get one really good launch game, and one game that's been delaying over and over and over. Really annoying, but Nintendo's gotta do what they gotta do, and the game's probably be better because of its delays. But anyways, I'll discuss that's gonna be later in the discussion. But 1-2 Switch, don't care about, not buying. Getting that other awesome launch game. But what are your thoughts? Do you think 1-2 Switch looks impressive or no? Me, it doesn't look impressive at all. But maybe to some other people. Maybe to you it looks really awesome. Maybe you're even more excited than that other launch game that's coming. But yeah, leave a comment below. Next game that I'm actually pretty excited for is the whole ARMS. I think ARMS actually looks really cool. Again, it's just another Nintendo type of a thing, like Splatoon. It's basically Nintendo's own version of a shooter. And everybody loved it. It was such a genius idea that you could turn into a squid and use paint instead of like bullets, and yeah, it was just Nintendo fashion. And then here it is again, Nintendo's basically own boxing game. And it looks really fun. And it honestly reminded me of Overwatch, of how colorful this game looks. Oh my gosh, this game looks really colorful. And yeah, I think it's a really genius idea. I think it's really cool that that's like not just punching and all that. It's like it's got a different thing to it. That's Nintendo for you guys. They make some genres really interesting. Like Splatoon's such a great idea that you could turn into a squid, and when you're a squid, you could go into the paint of whatever color you are, and yeah, they're doing the same thing with arms. I love how you could like extend your arms out and like punch each other. I could honestly see this being another one like huge community. Like I could see this game being in like tournaments and stuff. I really can. I can really see like people holding tournaments for this game. And they did confirm that this game's gonna have online. So yes, I'm so glad this game is getting online. It should, because it's a fighting game. Of course, it has to be online. If Splatoon's online, this has to be online also. So yeah, the characters look okay. I love the mechanic in this game. I honestly think this could have a really good story, and again, it's kind of like Overwatch with all of its like really colorful, and then each character is like different. We saw this like character that had these I don't know, they were not ninja stars, like boomerang type of you know, arms, or it's really hard to explain. He had these what are they called? Like type of blades, kind of like blades with his arm. I know it's really hard to explain, but yeah, there's definitely I'm glad that it's not, everybody's not just has the same, you know, thing. Everybody has like a unique part of them, and then it's, yeah, like Overwatch. Not all the characters are the same. All the characters have like different abilities. Like Tracer goes back in time. Then there's like a Grant. I don't know the names of Overwatch characters, but there's like this Reaper that could teleport and stuff. They're doing the same thing with here, where different characters have different abilities, and yeah, that's really cool. And I honestly think ARMS, it could be, yeah, again, like I said, it could be a really competitive game. I definitely see it being competitive. Maybe not a huge community like Smash Bros. Definitely not that huge. Maybe as huge as Splatoon. Maybe a little less bigger than Splatoon, but I still think this game will have a lot. I think this game will have a lot of potential. I can definitely see this game having a lot of potential. I could honestly already see a sequel for this game. I could see ARMS 2, definitely. I really can. And maybe, no, not a platformer, no. I was thinking like maybe a 2D platformer where you could, you know, like punch it while moving. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just predicting stuff that's probably never gonna happen. And so, yeah, ARMS looks really interesting. I'm pretty sure I actually may buy it. The thing though is, I hope, even though I'm fine with the whole motion controls thing, like punching that you actually extend your arm out, and you know, blocking is holding your arms in front of your face, and then like moving side to side is moving your arms side to side. I like that, but if I want to record a gameplay of this, I'm definitely want to use a pro controller. So I hope we could use pro controllers, or I hope it's not all just motion control. I hope we could just use a regular controller. So yeah, that's my only concern. Again, I'm fine with motion controls. It's just that if I want to record, or maybe do like some competitive online matches, I'm not gonna want to use motion control. I'm gonna want to obviously use a pro controller, or or maybe just the Joy-Cons regularly. So ARMS, smart idea. Another Nintendo genre, or another genre that's really, that Nintendo really, like, that really, gosh, I can't even think what I'm saying right now. My mind is honestly on one game, and we're getting closer to that one game, so that's why I can't really think right now. And this discussion's already 44 minutes, and I'm not even a quarter through this discussion, so I gotta go fast. So leave a comment below and tell me, what do you think of ARMS? Does this look like a fun game? Does this look stupid? I think I could definitely pick this up. Maybe not for full price, like $60. I feel like they want to go lower for this game, like $40. I feel like 40 or 50 would be good, not 60 or something, not full price. I feel like they definitely want to go lower with this. But yeah, it's another potential game, or it's another game that has a lot of potential, like Splatoon when it was first announced. It just looked like another type of a genius type of Nintendo game. And I love it. And this could honestly bring a lot of people who are not into platformers or puzzles or RPGs or anything like that, and who are like more action, like shooting and fighting. This could be another one of those games to appeal to more people that are not Nintendo fans, like Splatoon did. So, ARMS, really great, awesome idea. Now time to move on to Splatoon 2. I loved how that one guy just came up onto the stage, and his the creator of Splatoon 2 just had like these these Splatoon guns in real life, and then he did like these, then he did like a little pose, and then he'd be like, Splatoon 2. I don't know, it was really funny seeing him pose like that every time he says, he says Splatoon 2. So, let's talk about Splatoon 2. I'm so glad that, I don't know what to say, because I'm glad it is not a port, but I also want this to be a port. Because, I don't know, because when everything they showed off looked like they could have just easily ported Splatoon, the original Splatoon, and added all these features they just added in Splatoon 2 onto the Splatoon port. So, I don't know how much different this game is going to be compared to the original. But I do gotta say though, I am adoring that, the role. I love that role. It's showing how competitive Splatoon can be, and how competitive they're making Splatoon. I love that role. It's hype. It really makes the Splatoon, the hardcore Splatoon players, like, this is making every hardcore Splatoon player really happy. And yeah, it's just another type of thing that could really advance the gameplay, and I love it just by simply adding a role. Who would have thought that? Yeah, I love that new role mechanic. It's so great. It looks really fun, just dodging everybody, like, I'm rolling over here, then bam. Like, that's gonna be really useful for really competitive Splatoon players. I'm not a competitive Splatoon player, but that's still such a great idea. I'm glad that they're adding a new type of moveset, and I hope they do that with more Splatoon games, like maybe Splatoon 3, maybe a triple jump, I don't know. Maybe flying in the sky or something. Wall jump. Yeah, I hope they do. I hope that the more Splatoon sequels they make, the more moves they will add to make a Splatoon a more competitive game. And I like it. I love it. Thank you. And now let's talk about the special abilities. They did confirm that there are no new, they did confirm that there's no special abilities returning to Splatoon 2. So all of these abilities are gonna be new. And let me say, these look awesome as heck. I love that jet, that whole rocket launch. That looks so freaking hype. That was so awesome. Like, there's some really genius specials that they have in here. Like, I love that paint cloud. Oh, that looks so awesome. I'm not sure if that's a special or just part of the stage. That could be part of the stage. But I'm most likely predicting it's a special. That looks so awesome. Oh my gosh. That's like genius. That's like genius. And then maybe sometimes there'll be, or maybe like there'll be some stages where the cloud is pouring rain, and maybe that would kill some people while they're playing. Maybe like there'd be a cloud dropping rain at random points, and then there'd also be another cloud that drops paint at another point, and then like there's like two clouds that just keeps switching on, rotating. One cloud comes in, it's raining water, and then another cloud comes in, it's raining, I don't know, like paint from the other team or your team. I don't know, that would be such a great stage hazard. It could be a great stage hazard and a great special. I kind of hope it's both, but it's definitely not gonna be because, you know, yeah, you know why. But that's such a great idea. That's the paint cloud is so great. That is such an amazing idea. I just thought of something. Do this with Splatoon 2. If you do, I'm buying this game. Flood. What if one of the specials was Flood? I love that. And that leads to another special, the jetpack. Woo! These specials look so fun and like so so hazarding. This could really trigger a lot of people from the other team. These specials, oh my gosh, like the jetpack, the rocket launcher, this paint cloud. It's just awesome. Yes. I love these new specials. And please bring more new and unique specials. Please do. I think these are the only specials that they showed off. The rocket launcher, the paint cloud, and the jet. Or the paint jet, or whatever you want to call it. That looks so cool. And then maybe there could also be like Flood. Woo! Like just spraying water everywhere that maybe you can't clear your own team's paint, and maybe you could clear, like when you spray water, it'll clear the other team's paint, but if you spray it on yours, it won't do anything. And you could also like kill people with the water. That would be so hype. That would be awesome. I could definitely see this happening, especially when Splatoon is in Mario Kart 8, so yeah, I could definitely see Flood actually being a thing in Splatoon special, or a special in Splatoon. Awesomeness, but I just gotta keep dreaming. So yeah, the specials look really awesome, but the graphics look exactly the same from the original Splatoon, and I feel like some people may get confused by, you know, these two games because they both have almost the same graphics. But yeah, they definitely seem like they're going the more competitive route with Splatoon 2, which is great. I love that route. And I also love the new hairstyle. The new hairstyles look really cool also. I don't think I spotted any new guns in Splatoon 2, but I could kind of care less with new, besides with the whole double gun. It's in the picture that you're looking right now. The far left or right depends how you're sitting, but yeah, just look at the left Splatoon kid, and yeah, that's probably the only gun that I spotted that's new. But yeah, that gun actually looks really cool. I love that new gun. But yeah, I hope they make this more different than Splatoon, than the original Splatoon. They have to one thing that I hope for is that I want a harder story mode, because the story mode in the original Splatoon was like, after you got the hang of the controls, it kind of started to get really easy. I mean, not really easy, but just pretty easy. Not the final boss, no, that was not easy. That was not easy at all, but the final boss was not easy, but I feel like it just started to get, besides the final boss, I feel like it just started to get kind of easy once you learn the controls. So I hope we have a harder campaign, especially you know, with all these new moves and everything. So yeah, I just hope we have a better campaign, and I hope we have a new hub world, because the hub world that they showed kind of looked too like, it wasn't really similar, but a little too similar to the original Splatoon's hub world. So I really hope there's a new hub, a completely new hub world for this game. That'd be awesome, but just by the glimpses we saw in the Splatoon 2 trailer and the hub world, it kind of looked the same as the original. So so this is what I want from Splatoon 2. Make harder story mode, and make different hub world. Make different hub world, harder levels and campaign. Then I'll be happy. But yeah, what this whole specials and the whole roll technique looks really awesome. Glad that they put that in. And I didn't predict this though. This was not one of my predictions. I predicted a Splatoon port, but not Splatoon 2. So I got a prediction wrong. And holy crud, I don't even think we're halfway through the discussion, and it's already been 57 minutes. So we got get hurrying. Splatoon 2, leave a comment below. Tell me, what do you think of Splatoon 2? Does it look awesome or terrible? I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I need to know more about the game though, in order to be like for sure buying this. So yeah, leave a comment below. Now we're at the best part of the Nintendo Switch, which was the new 3D Mario game. Oh my gosh, this was literally the best video game trailer I've seen in my life. I am so excited for this game. This was my highlight for the Nintendo Switch. This was almost what I was thinking about the whole entire time. This looks like the best, not just the best Mario game, but the best game of all time. I'm so excited. This is what we've been wanting for. Yes. Oh my gosh, I was almost about to cry in joy. I was almost crying in joy seeing this trailer. My eyes were tearing up. This was such an amazing moment. Oh my gosh. Oh. Amazing moment there, right here. And unfortunately, this is where we gotta stop. So thank you guys all for watching. Leave a comment below. Sorry, I got to stop it right here. I don't want to make a 2-hour discussion. Plus, I gotta go bed in like 20 minutes. I know it's weird. Every time I've made a discussion, I've always done it like around my bedtime. So I definitely gotta get some rest, because Nintendo Switch stuff this past week has been making me stay up. So I kind of need some sleep. But anyways, thank you guys all for watching. I'm leaving it off here. Stay tuned for part 2, where I discuss about Super Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem Warriors, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, Skyrim Port, Breath of the Wild trailer, Sonic Mania, and Mario Kart 8. Deluxe. So, stay tuned if you want to hear me discuss about all those games. Yeah, sorry, I have to end it off here. It's already an hour. And we're not even halfway through the halfway through the discussion yet. We're like 1/4 of the discussion. So yeah, gotta end it off here. Thank you guys all for watching. Leave a comment below. Subscribe, hit that like button. Again, stay tuned for part 2. So bye, peace out. Peace. Mario Fan 5000. Oh my gosh. Mario Odyssey, that's gonna be... Oh gosh. Best video game trailer of all time.